What is good, my reflections? What is good, my babies? We are here to talk about doors. Not the movie, not sleepy, not grumpy, not what was the other one name? Happy, dopey. You know who I'm talking about. Not them reflection with sleeping beauty, not them reflection. We talking about the real dwarfs reflection. We talking about the ones where they got it from reflection. Hit that like and subscribe button. We finna go down this rabbit hole, and you are with Tarithia, and my head is out the window, and we are here all night. So get your cups and pour up and get your blunts and roll up. Reflection. Let's talk about these doors, baby. Okay. And we are over here at the Mysterious Universe. The link will be in the description box below. Okay. It says when you enter the archaeological site of the Unix Mall in Mexico, or Unxmal in Mexico, you are immediately captivated by the first structure that you see, a gigantic stepped pyramid called the Pyramid of the Magician, or the Pyramid of the Dwarf. That's this pyramid right here, reflection. That's a big ass pyramid, baby. Okay. It says, which towers 115 feet above the surrounding ruins. This pyramid with a temple on the top has a distinctive rounded look because of its elliptical base, which sets it apart from the other pyramids of the Maya world. Okay, like many Mayan monuments, the Pyramid of the Magicians was superimposed over older structures. Four substructures have been identified, which were built in successive phases. The construction of the first pyramid temple began sometime in the 6th century CE, while the last level, when the temple was placed on top, dates from the 10th century CE. Okay, 4 centuries. Okay, this is a very huge pyramid. Okay, it says, okay, this is the eastern face of the pyramid right here, reflection. Okay, this is the pyramid that they call the Pyramid of Magic, or the Pyramid of the Dwarfs, baby. And we not talking about sleepy, grumpy, hungry. You know the rest on reflection with Snow White. We talking about where they got the story from, baby. Okay, let's go ahead and let's get into it. It says, when I had visited Ankh Small nearly a decade ago, I heard the story behind how the pyramid came to be the Pyramid of the Magician, or Dwarf. As per legend, it was built by a dwarf magician in one night. Shit, baby, I heard it took Jesus by some days. Okay, he did it in one night. What's going on? How you do it, baby? With the help, with the help of his mother, who was a witch. In 1843, John Stephens wrote Incident of a Travel in Yucatan. Okay, an account on his travels through the Maya world. So they saying these doors existed while the Mayans existed. Okay. It says he tells of his arrival at Umpsmal and meeting a local Maya man who was seated under a portal at the base of the largest pyramid at the site. The man narrated the following stories to the Stephen. So when he went here, he found the man there, and this is what the man had to tell him, baby, about the Pyramid of Magic. It says, in this very place near the palace of the governor, a long time ago, there lived an old woman. She had no children. One day she found an egg, a very special one. She covered it with a cloth and hid it in a corner of her house. She spiced it every morning to see. She spied it every morning to see if the egg had hatched. And one day she found that the shell had broken and a small child lay beside its egg. Damn, the doors come out of eggs? Shit. Okay. It says she was overjoyed and she raised the child with love and care. The child was a quick learner, and by 1 year of age, he could speak and walk. But he also stopped growing. No matter. She had faith that he would become a great king. Okay, so she said, even though he stopped growing, it's a little short, baby. She said she knew he was gonna become a great king, baby. She felt it in. She felt it in her spirit, baby. Okay. It says one day the old lady instructed the dwarf to go and challenge the governor of Oxman. She said, baby, I know you're going to be a great king. You look so great. Fuck that shit. Go challenge the governor, baby. He ain't doing his job right. Go show them how it's done, baby. Go show them what's sleeping, grumpy, happy, and the rest of them. Go show them what you about, baby. Okay. And they said the dove had misgivings, but he conquered his fears and went to see the ruling man. So he wasn't sure about it neither, but he said, fuck this shit, mama told me I can do it, so let me go on ahead and get to it. Okay, he says, I challenge you to 3 trials, said the governor. First instructed the governor, build a long road of stones, very straight and very white. The dog ran back home crying for help. His mother gave him the following advice: go back and ask the governor to place the first stone and see what happens. And so he did. The governor placed the first heavy stone with much effort, and the door followed suit. Aided by the magical powers of the old woman, the dwarf easily built the long and straight road between the Oxmoor and the neighboring city of Cabal. Okay. It says the governor, furious to see him challenged by a dwarf, baby, half his height, gave him the second trial. Tonight you must raise a house taller than any other in the land. And if the house is not finished by sunrise, you will die. Shit, that governor got mad, didn't he, baby? Okay, said the governor. The dwarf ran home crying, but his mother consoled him and put him to sleep. The dwarf woke up the next day laying on top of the tallest pyramid in the land, baby. Mama said, go to sleep, baby. Go to sleep, put a little lavender on your pillow, baby. I got you. Okay. The governor seeing the beautiful tall pyramid became even more erect, baby. He really mad now. He mad. He don't know about that believe in magic, baby. He said, how the fuck this motherfucker build this motherfucker overnight? Okay. It says, and demanded to see the dwarf to challenge him a third time, baby. Shit. I guess he had to do it 3 times to show him it wasn't luck, baby. Let's get to it. Okay. He says, go get 3 cocoyos, which is a hard fruit of that tree, and return immediately, instructed the governor. Okay, it's a hard fruit on the tree, baby. It says, we will hit each other over the head until one of us emerges triumphantly. Okay, so one of them motherfuckers gonna fall out in this bitch. It says the dog ran home, and one more time, and his mother rubbed a corn tortilla on top of his head. She got the tortilla chip, baby. You know what you get them corn tortilla, what you eat with the sauce and shit. She got one of them, baby, and rubbed it over his head, baby. Yes, she did. She said the dwarf returned to the governor with the hard round fruit, and the governor broke them over the dwarf's head, but did no damage, baby. She had already rubbed that chip over him, baby. Okay. She said the governor's subjects were all watching. So the governor allowed the dwarf to have his turn. The dwarf hit the governor over the head with the 1, 2, and 3 cocolos and killed his ass, baby. That's what his ass gets. He didn't know about them tortilla chips. He didn't know about that. Do you believe in magic? He didn't know about that intent, baby. Mama had put on his ass. Okay, let's keep it going. It says everyone declared the dwarf the winner, and he became the new governor over the land, baby. His mama knew. Didn't his mama tell him he was gonna be a great man? Okay. It says a few years later, the old lady died. She had fulfilled her prophecy, baby. Okay. It says the people of this place believe that she sits by the mouth of a very long tunnel that connects the nearby town of Manetito, which is Merida. Okay, she sits there caring for the serpent that guards the underground waters. Shout out to her. Okay, she said the Great Pyramid. Okay, the Great Pyramid at the Oxmoor is now known as the Pyramid of the Dwarf, baby. Yes, the soothsayer or the magician. Shout out to him, baby. Okay, this is the pyramid right here, baby. It's a great man. Okay, it says this quite obviously is an extraordinary tale. So now y'all know why the city is called the pyramid. I mean, now y'all know why it's called the pyramid of the magician, baby. Shit, okay. Okay, so it says one might wonder how such a large pyramid could be built in one night. Shit, I was wondering too. It says we now know that the pyramid of the magician was built in 5 different phases through superimpositions. What's a superimposition? Okay, which means that the legend of the dwarf probably applies to the last level that was raised in the 10th century. Okay, during which time the temple on top of the pyramid was built. This is why the temple is called the house of the dwarf, baby, at the top right there. Okay. It says that leaves us with an equally perplexing question. Did magical doors really exist during the times of the Mayans? Okay. Even as late as the 10th century? And did they have the ability to raise enormous structures of stone overnight, baby? If so, where did they go, baby? Okay, now you know how they be saying heavy stones and shit places, and they be like, ain't no way, how did they pull them over here? How did they get them over here? Baby, is do you believe in magic, baby? It's called elevating shit around this motherfucker. It's called believing in intent, baby. It's called I'll take you higher, higher than you've ever. Okay, whatever. It says the story of the dwarf magician of Ankhmal is by no means exceptional or anomalous. Okay, for dwarfs with the magical abilities were ingrained in Mayan beliefs. So the Mayans believe this shit, baby. They believe it like y'all get what I'm saying. Okay. It says there are the earth's primitive beings who lived during the first creation, and built the great ancient cities of Maya using their supernatural powers, baby. Let's talk about these people during the first creations, baby. Okay, I'm not even finna try their name though, but let's try it. I'm gonna call them Zaya, baby. Okay, the Zaya built the now ruined archaeological sites and the great stone roads while the world was still in darkness, baby. Okay? Before the sun was even created, they said, baby, there were dwarfs, but they could carry great loads on their backs, baby. They could see in the darkness and carry loads on their back, baby. It says they were also called Puzum, poos or hunchback or bent in yacht talk. Okay, so they always had their back bent over and shit, baby. Probably because they had a heavy load on their back, baby. They was building stuff in the darkness, getting ready for the light. Okay. It says, but in other Mayan language, such as Tzotzil, the word signifies dwarf. Okay, they had magical powers and needed only to whistle to bring the stones together, baby. So they could whistle and bring the stones together. Is that how some of these stones that weigh tons and tons and tons of pounds, baby, and they trying to fit tons, and they trying to figure out how did they get over here, baby? Whistle while you say. That's what they saying, baby. They was whistling and twerking. Well, not twerking, but they was whistling over there, getting the stones together. Reflection. Hit the like and subscribe button. Shit, we over here with Taretha, and we talking about the first creations. Shit, okay? It says, so they would whistle to bring the stones together and put them in a correct position in building, okay? Or to cause fire to come from the bushes to hurt by itself. Didn't they say in that Bible, baby, look at the burning bush, baby? Is they talking about that, do you believe in magic? Or was they talking about the doors, baby? What they were talking about, okay? It says, this shit sound familiar. It says, the people became wicked and it was announced that there would be a flood, baby. So they saying they got a little wicked with their powers, baby. It says the little people built great stone tanks like the underground storage reserves as boats, okay? But as they did not float, the people were drowned, baby. So they had built little underground, you get what I'm saying, storage reserves, baby, as boats, but you get what I'm saying, they couldn't handle that. Do you believe in magic? And you get what I'm saying? They're saying they drowned, baby. They saying they drowned. They saying when the great waters came, baby, that flood, baby, it said they drowned. That's what it said. Now let's see what's going on. It says according to zero to zero, y'all know I'm good for fucking up a name. To zero, when the sun appeared, the dwarfs were turned into stone, baby. Remember, they was in the darkness, baby. They was in the darkness. So I guess when the sun came, they turned to stone. Their images are to be seen today in many of the ruins. So they saying that these stones you saying when the sun came up, you get what I'm saying? That's what they saying. Reflection. Tell me, reflection, do you think is this what y'all get what I'm saying? What was really going on around this motherfucker? Let's keep reading. It says apparently the Mayas believed that the doors could not only carry great loads, but they could whistle and magically transport rocks through the air to build ancient Mayan cities. So they saying that the Doors is the ones who built the Mayan cities, baby. Shit. It says one comes across similar stories from various archaeological sites. C.V. Bonnie, who wrote The Inhabitants of Balik, Libyan, believed that great stones were brought and put together by the Djinns, okay, which are magical creatures, all right, which are intimidated, which are intermediate between angels and demons. They saying half they half angels and half demons. Excuse me, reflection. Oh, they want me to tell you that. They said they in between, they half and half, baby. They half good and half bad. Okay, but we know it ain't no such thing as good, it ain't no such thing as bad. Okay, reflection. Okay, it depends on what rim and how you're looking at it. Are you looking at it from the left or are you looking at it from the right? Because if you look at it from the left, like left leg, but remember he painted one side of himself black, the other side red. So if you're looking at him on the left, you think he red, but if you're looking at him on the right, you think he black. But the whole time, he both of them, baby. Shit, shut your mouth, keep reflection. So that's what they saying, baby. They saying those what those creatures was like, baby. Okay, but not necessarily. But you get what I'm saying? They was in between angels and demons. Okay. So, okay, they're saying that the priests of ancient Babylon could raise heavy blocks into the air. You'll get what I'm saying by the means of sound. Okay, and we know this even today. We'll talk about it a little bit more. The power of sound. You'll get what I'm saying. Helps to raise, not only do it raise vibrations, reflection, it raise other things too. Do you hear what I'm saying? Okay. It says certain Arab sources say that the enormous stones used for building the pyramids were wrapped in papyrus and then struck with a rod by a priest, at which they became weightless and moved through the air, baby. That's what they saying. That's what they saying, baby. So tell me, reflection, what do you think was really going on over there at the Pyramid of Magic? Hit that like and subscribe button. We over here with Taretha. We introducing a quarter. We over here at the mysterious universe, baby. And we out here all night. Ashe, ashe, ashe.